All right, there you go.
Okay, class, it's Dr. Martin again here. I thought I'd try to play around with this a little bit this week and introduce some of the major themes by doing a few interviews of some colleagues that I teach with, as well as some students about the theme. And the theme this week is democracy. What is the role that schools, teaching, plays in cultivating a democratic society? So we have a number of readings, 4 of them. We're going to see the spectrum from Milton Friedman, his conceptualization of what democracy is, especially focusing on liberties, to Hinchy's, who focuses a lot more on the social justice model and really challenging the status quo as being undemocratic, and that teachers and schools play a transformative effect in society. So we'll take a look at those, but I thought it would be fun to begin with a few interviews. So for 1 minute here, I'm going to ask my colleague, Mike Conforti, this question about democracy. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing well, thanks, Mr. Dr. Martin.
Mike, you teach a course here at Loyola Academy called the Justice Seminar. So let me pose to you, especially with that class in mind, a service learning course, what is the relationship between what you do and democracy?
Well, I think the goal of our class is to build better citizens in many ways. But I think it's difficult in the secondary school system, because while the way we give grades and in some ways the need to well, with teenagers you really have to enforce that there doesn't seem to be an organic desire to learn and to take issues and really explore them without some sort of external motivator, i.e. me in assignments. So there's a dichotomy that we run into all the time. I try to build a democratic classroom, but repeatedly find myself falling back on a more authoritarian sort of, this is what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. So I think the goal is to help motivate kids to explore this world and learn about the issues that are affecting all of us, from the economy to everything seems to boil down in my world to the economy. Maybe I'm a socialist. Yes, I don't know. I feel like I'm repeating myself. I think the goal is to create.
Let me ask you, Mike, just to interject here.
Yeah.
Your class is unique in that it also uses service learning.
Yeah.
Students are volunteering once a week or so in various social service sites. Is that correct?
Yep. Yep.
So does that lend itself to a more democratic classroom or democratic outcome than others, or not?
If we define democracy, which I think as the involvement of people in the way we organize society, for a number of students, yes, it does, because it connects them to something larger than their own egos, and they run with it. They get, whether it's working at Centro, teaching citizenship classes, or ESL, some kids really enjoy it. For other kids, it seems to be more of a sort of something to pad the resume to get into college. So I think there's a motivation, different levels of motivation or inspiration that happen. But I do think experiences like that do help promote democracy. If we define it as sort of,
participatory.
The people being participating in society.
Participatory democracy.
Right.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Mike, and we look forward to seeing you on YouTube.
I can't wait to see it.